Today I'm hiking the Cochise Stronghold Trail in the Dragoon Mountains. It's about 10 miles round trip, and there's such incredible history in these mountains that, before getting started, I'm going to fill you in on it, so that you can see the hike less as just a trail and more as a short hike through history. The Dragoons are representative of the incredible history of southeastern Arizona. There are 1,000-year-old pictographs and metates left behind by the Mogollon people, canyons used by Apaches for refuge from incoming settlers in the 1800s, old adobe ruins, and trails used first by native people and then by miners and soldiers starting in the late 1800s. How did this middle section of the Dragoons, where today's hike is, get the name Cochise Stronghold? Cochise was the leader of the Chokonen band of Apaches. In the 1860s, he began to use these mountains, and especially these canyons in the middle of the range, as his primary base, his stronghold, to fight during the western expansion of the United States. The Apache Wars continued until, in 1872, he surrendered. 2 years later, Cochise died, probably of stomach cancer. The location of his grave isn't known, because he was buried in secret by his people and a trusted friend, Tom Jeffords. So, Chief Cochise's name, along with his tactical use of these mountains, is how this area became known as Cochise Stronghold. I'm starting this hike on the less visited west side of the stronghold. It's less visited because the dirt roads on the west side generally require high clearance and sometimes four-wheel drive, and they're especially sketchy during monsoon season. After turning off of Middlemarch Road, it's 10 miles along Forest Road 687 and 688, one gate, and then you'll get to the Cochise Stronghold trailhead. My route is going up to a saddle on the Cochise Stronghold Trail, down over to the campground, and then back again. So just an out and back, about 1,000 feet of gain on the way up, and then of course 1,000 feet of gain on the way down. The trail is easy to follow and not particularly steep. First, it's about 2 miles up the west stronghold to the divide. And then it's 3 miles down the east stronghold to the campground. There are some nature trails at the campground, but I just headed back the way I came and found a place to take a break and take in the view. You can see why the Apaches and Chief Cochise used these mountains for their stronghold as long as they could. And you can see evidence of the ranching that continues today. Then it was down the final couple miles where I accidentally left my hiking poles somewhere along the trail, and it was too late in the day to hike back and get them. Hopefully, someone will find them and put them to good use. All in all, this hike is 10 miles round trip, with 1,000 feet of gain on the way to the east side, and then 1,000 feet on the way back. And more than that, it's 10 miles of looking at the history of this beautiful stronghold and remembering the people who were here before us. I hope you liked this hike as much as I did, and I especially hope you always make it home from a hike with everything that you start with, unlike me. If you're looking for other hikes like this, click the links at the end of this video, and I think you'll find a hike that suits you. And I'll see you on the next hike.